Howdy howdy, this is Teapot in Flatlandia. So I've done quite a bit of work here at our original base. Yes, I did make it back home, so I wanted to talk a little bit about what I've done. The buildings on this side over here, these are some buildings that were kind of half torn down. I converted this house into a barn, so I've got my horse set up over here, got a nice little gate so I can ride in and out with, and some hay bales that I've set up. And over here, what I've done is I've created a nice earthen home for two of each of my rabbits, cows, pigs, and sheep. You know, just in case a creeper blasts over at one of my farms. The old blacksmith's house, I've changed it, so I've got set it up several ovens here. Each one of them filled up with about half a stack. I've been cooking some stuff over here. And I've set this up as an infinite spring so I can get some water. I've redone the well over here, so it's got a nice little thing. I've completely filled the well, so I actually have an infinite spring here as well. And then just, I've been doing some harvesting of the tree farms, working a little bit on my villager. As you can see, we've got our little butcher back here. He's keeping the home fort down. And I've also moved my stuff out of this house over here and over to this area. So I've got my bed here, I've got a whole bunch of my storage over here, and just doing stuff. I've got my farms over here. I've been doing a little harvesting of stuff as well, both over here and with the cows and pigs. And then this way, remember the village that we found in our previous episode, I've basically set up a tree line going over here. So let me go ahead and just explore this, show you what we've got here. Just basically ran through setting up random saplings. I am really wary about the fact that none of those slimes are moving. Very, very nervous. Very, very nervous. As a matter of fact, so nervous I think I'm going to quit and restart. Come on. I don't have a Realms account. Okay. So the slimes are moving now. I'm back over here following my tree line. That was peculiar. Thanks, Microsoft. So I've got this tree line coming through. Not all of them have grown yet, mainly because I haven't spent very much time over in this neck of the woods. But we've got a nice little tree line that's going to lead us to our village. Assuming, of course, our village still works. Is that an egg? No, it's just a potato. And I'm lagging still. Okay. So you see, we still have a ton of villagers over here. We still have a fully functional village over here, as a matter of fact. This is where we spent the night that night. So our bed is still here, the chest that we raided, and so I'm a bit weary about the fact that not much is happening here. No, silly slimes. Stay out, silly slimes. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pick up much because my inventory is quite stacked. So let's go ahead and go back over to our sacrificial village so I can kind of show y'all what I've been working on. The one other thing is some way to get the villagers over to our village. I mean, we've got that wonderful apartments that we've set up. It would be nice if we could bring it in. So you can see up in the heavens, up above the clouds, you can see what I'm doing here. And I'll explain a little bit more as soon as we get closer to it. But ideally, I'm going to build one building over in the new beta village that'll lead to a water elevator, and this water ramp will just direct them all to our existing village, as long as the villagers can't fight water too much. So that's what we're going to be working on. So, haven't been doing much falling. I think I've only fallen once, but when I fell the last time, it was a good, left me with 2.5 hearts. So it's a pretty treacherous fall, so I do need to be careful. It's one of the reasons I'm trying to align it with fence gates. Let me go ahead and get over here. So I've set these, each one of these drops is 7 blocks long. And so if I go ahead and put some water here, you'll see that the water falls down. And the water will flow all the way. So the water will flow all the way back to our base, as long as everything continues to update. And of course I've got the gate right there just to stop it, and the fences to make sure nothing flows off over the sides. So I've got this tree line, and I can basically follow it for most of our journey. I've got plenty of half slabs and fences as well for our construction project. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So each one of these is 7 long, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we line these with fences, so I do 2 up on these, and then fence around. I'm terrified that with this lag, I'm going to fall off, because stranger things have happened. And at this point, falling off, number 1, it's going to put me down at about 2 hearts or so. And number 2, there are all these large slimes running around. So they could always deliver the final clutching blow. So, and then we'll next stick the next half slab here. So right now I'm at level 26. Remember that the ground down there is at level 3, so I'm actually 23 levels above the ground at this point. So it would be quite a treacherous fall. I still have to go about 400 blocks in total between the villages that we're working with, our sacrificial village and the new village that has all these wonderful villagers in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be a problem. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gadzooks. I need to count better. And I'm also going to need to get some sleep, so I'm going to have this be the last one I'm building for today, or for this Minecraft day. And then we'll get back to our bed underneath the villager arms. And one more half slab just for the starting point. There we go. Now let's go ahead and find our way home. Maybe even eat along the way. So with our tree farm the way it is, wood is not really an issue. We have plenty of wood, and as you can see, the tree farm is actually ready to harvest. In addition to that, I have got trees along that tree line that I'm welcome to harvest. So there's lots of resources available to us. Excellent. So now we are asleep. Day 59. I didn't realize that. So I guess slime chunks are merely a suggestion. Is that how it is? Oh well. But I was able to keep, after quite a bit of pushing, I was able to keep this villager up here in our villager arms. So no big issue. Haven't decided what I'm going to do on top there, if I want to build another level of apartments, or if I just want to not sure what I want to do with that. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then build 2 more, and then now we're up at this level. Oh, I hate that lag. This is the thing I'm wondering, I'm wondering if I'm not actually playing a single-player version on my hard drive, if what I'm doing instead is playing a single-player version on some Microsoft server somewhere, or some... because that's not the first time that I've got that warning about how I need to sign up for Realms, even though I'm playing single-player version. I should be playing on my home computer. All the files should be local. I shouldn't even need to be logged in order to play this. But for some reason I'm getting those warnings. Any of y'all getting those warnings either? Because I know I would be rather upset if I lost all this work on a hardcore level just because, oh, you didn't realize, but you were actually playing on a server. Like that issue right there. It's like I didn't, I had my shift down. So I was sneaking. I shouldn't have fallen off, but I was moving way too fast for someone sneaking. So, very frustrating. I'm recording this, and it's New Year's Day. So it's about 1:40 in the morning. Happy New Year's to all of you. Of course, y'all won't be seeing this for another couple of weeks anyway. What I try and do is, I know that my life gets very busy, and so I try to record these ahead of time enough so that if I fall behind, y'all still get the series continuing on. This is actually a problem I had with the Teapot on Mordrum Let's Play that I was doing on the server. I actually ran into an issue where the time I was spending, I wasn't able to get episodes done in time, and I was basically recording episodes the day before. I think it makes for poor content, but that's me. So there's that huge tree that I had built there. This tree line I think is going to be nice. I've running back and forth between the villages a couple of times just to check on things, and it's nice I can avoid the really big slimes while checking on villagers and stuff. And it's going to be very convenient though having everything in one village though, which is why I'm trying to move all these villagers to our sacrificial village. I've already done quite a bit of work over here, and I'd like to keep that work, not have to reinvent the wheel. It's primarily all the fencing around the village that's the issue. Because our village is relatively safe at this point. I just had that one slime there. That's actually the first slime I've seen in several days of playing. We're going to continue along this way. Been doing a little bit of exploring as well on this flatland. That direction off to the, I guess the north of our village, is that north? So if that's west, yeah, to the north of our village, I've actually found two other villages, but they're quite a bit smaller. And of the two villages, only one of them had a chest in it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have I done 8 again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I've done 8 again. Lovely. I apologize for not being able to count. And get some more fences going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got a nice little thing going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the water here just to make sure that it actually, excuse me, set up the water here just to make sure it actually does flow. So it should flow all the way down to our village. Because the idea is that I'm going to have some type of water elevator in that other village. And did it stop? I would hate to think that one of these things is really short. I think it did. Yeah, it seems to stop right here. So one of these is just a bit too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, just a bit too long. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do here. Let's chop that down and add there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chop that down and add a bit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And chop that down. Add a bit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chop that one down. Add a bit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chop that one down. Add a bit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chop that one down. Add a bit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these two aren't going to work. So I'm going to need to do something like that, which means I need to fence that up. There, our villagers still can't get up. Now let's make sure this works. So at this point I'm probably halfway done with this little tower here. So let's make sure this works now. So we'll stop it there. This is flowing. This is flowing, 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 flowing. This should go well, and even if it does flow into the villager apartments, that's not a problem. Yeah, see, it looks like it's flooding into the villager apartments, and it goes down that, but it's not actually going to. Doesn't destroy any torches or anything else. And it just stops right here, so it's all good. Okay, so nighttime's coming. So I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep once more, and then I'll show you all those other two villages that I found. The long wait for night. Also been harvesting some wheat in anticipation of the villagers coming, so we'll go ahead and store that. I really don't need to keep it on my person. Maybe make some more wood products. So I need sticks, and I need fences. And some half slabs. Actually, I don't need half slabs. I need more fences. That was useless. Yeah, the fences are what I really short on. Alright, so we close enough to bed. We are at bedtime now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and finish up today's episode with a little horse ride, so I can show you all some of the places we found. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, this happens. I lose the lead. So I've got 5 leads now. It's going to be a problem, isn't it? Oh, that lag. So wonderful. Let's get away from... What am I doing here? Yeah. So can I run the gamut? Nope. So as I said, I've been doing a little running around here. I always wonder about how far I run sometimes. But as I said, there's a couple of villages around here, but they're relatively small villages. I think this one didn't have any blacksmiths in it. I don't remember if this is the one with no blacksmiths or if it was the other one. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Inch closer. There we go. But notice that these two villages are pretty close together. So this is the one that did not have a blacksmith. As a matter of fact, it just had a few houses, a ton of churches though. And then over here, this one actually had one blacksmith in it. So the thing is, there's lots of villages on this map. There should be a nigh infinite number of villages. Come on, keep going, keep going. You can do it. Yeah, you can see there was a blacksmith over here, but I've already. Let's not do that. That would be a bad thing. Oh. So I've already been in here to the chest. I found an iron sword. I actually found some obsidian blocks and a few other things. So we're going to go ahead and head on back to the sacrificial village and in today's episodes. I love how it says that I'm getting 60 and 61 frames per second, and I'm clearly not moving at all. This will take us back to our village. You can see the villager arms over there and the little spire leading back to the world. One of the other things that I tried to do, and you see the remnants of it, or at least you see the beginning parts of it. Come on, jump, maybe? Excellent. Is over here, I actually have a chicken farm that I'm working on, but I've only been able to find one oh, there's a second chicken. That is quite benevolent. Let's get off our high horse. And are you going to actually get in? Come on. Let's go ahead and get in. Let's tie you up to the rope and then we'll tie you back. Yeah, if you climb up these stairs, you can visit your mama. climb up? Climb up? Can you climb up? Can you climb up? Can you climb up? That's not what I wanted to do. Come on. Let's come in here. Let's go ahead and tie him up to the ropes. Stupid chicken. Okay, let's try this again. You. Okay, well, this makes no sense now. I'm going to have to do this some other time then, because it's just being very picky on me. And my horse? My horse is what I get for not tying stuff down. Okay, so I know my horse didn't go down there. Okay. So apparently I've lost my horse. This is just wonderful. This is great. Oh well, let's try and get some things organized for next time. Once again, this is Teapot. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.